Minasan konnichiwa. It's me, Shogo.
And Harumi.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I am not sure if anyone is going to be actually listening to this, but we are back.
We're back.
We are actually back to Shogo's, formerly it was Shogo's podcast, but now you guys probably noticed the profile picture is different, the cover art is different, and
Yay.
the title is different too. It's Shogo and Harumi's podcast now.
Yay.
Yeah, so I was really surprised. If you jump to any YouTube channel, you can actually see how many videos is uploaded. And when I went to Shogo's podcast for first time in about forever, I actually found out that there were like 300 videos, more than 300 videos on Shogo's podcast. And I found out that we originally started this channel 2021 April, and my last video was actually 2023 April. So I was actually posting videos for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Until I quit. Wait, so 2023 April will be the time when Zen was like what 4 months old or something, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was probably around the time when we got a little bit too busy. And yeah, I actually made a post. I actually already deleted it, but I made a post like about right around that timing saying that we have to quit Let's Ask Shogo's podcast because we're getting a little bit too busy and it's really almost impossible to continue it now. Yeah. So it's actually been in right now at the point of recording this is actually the end of 2024. Yeah. So it's been almost almost 2 years, year and 8-9 months then has passed since we posted the last video.
Okay.
So we're actually back. Yeah.
Yay.
And the reason why we're back is, there's actually not much of a reason, to be honest. But yeah, we just wanted a place where we could just really talk, I guess. Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that we feel and experience, and we train in a lot of Japanese traditional culture, and we run a lot of businesses. We raise kids in Japan, but there's like these stories where it's like it's not something that we can like make into a video like on Let's Ask Shogo. It's not something that we can put a title on, but there are a lot of things that we always talk about, and Harumi and I am always like, oh, that's so true. There's a lot of so many different topics that we like agree on and talk about and would love to share with you, but we didn't have a nice platform. And then it was like, well, come to think of it, we still have more than 7,000 people subscribed to Shogo's podcast. So maybe we thought we could just start putting some podcasts over here. And as also Harumi wanted to practice her English a little bit too, I think. Having this opportunity.
Still.
Of course, always. I mean, you got to continue doing it to improve your language skills. So yeah, so we were thinking that if we can have these kind of opportunities like once a week or something, it'd be great to be able to actually communicate with you guys simply. Yeah, and Harumi will have a chance to actually practice their English. That's what we used to do in the live streams that we did on Shogo's podcast. Yeah, but that was like a century ago, I think. So yeah, we're back now. Harumi hardly has any opportunities to speak in English now. Yeah. Since so basically after Zen was born, it got really, really busy. Yeah, we actually don't have that much memories of it, to be honest. Forgot everything because we were too tired and busy the whole time. But I really do remember the moment it turned into 2 to 3 kids. It suddenly got like crazy busy, and it was like a totally different world, different dimension for us,
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, having one child is already very hard, to be honest. I mean, yeah, we totally understand that too. But from 2 to 3 was a huge change for us. And especially because Nagi, it was a type of baby that was actually sleep at night, and she really didn't take so much time to get to sleep and everything. So that was really easy for us. And then suddenly came another baby who doesn't sleep at all. Even now, he's almost 2 years old and he still doesn't sleep. So yeah, it took us a long time for us to actually have any stamina and energy left to do anything, to be honest. But yeah. But anyways, with that said, this episode, we've already been on blabbering for about 5 minutes now. Yeah, but we're actually probably almost at the same timing we're going to be posting our first video on Let's Ask Shogo, the full video of 2025. And in that video, we actually talked about the things we're hoping to do in 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of challenges. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this, I'm pretty sure you've seen that video already.
That's
too,
right.
Because,
yeah.
we don't actually advertise Shogo's podcast. We didn't do that so much in the past. In the first place. We probably won't be doing it so much from here. Maybe we might be talking about a little bit, but we have the OMG Japan now. Yeah, some of you might know about that too. Yeah, if you've been seeing my Instagram or stuff like that. But I actually have another podcast channel with Katsura Sunshine Show. Is Rakugo. He's a professional Rakugo storyteller, and that podcast I really do want more people to know about. I mean, we actually Katsura Sunshine is. He is kind enough to give us some of his time in his very busy schedule to do these things with us. But, this is really easy going for us, to be honest. Just a time for us to speak with you guys. So, but anyways, with that said, so in that new video that we posted on Let's Ask Shogo, which probably if you're listening to this right now is already posted on YouTube. But in that video, we talked about the future, basically, what we're going to be doing in 2025. So in this first episode, I just wanted to take it easy. From the future, I think we'll be trying to keep the topics that's a little bit interesting, something that's fun to learn, maybe exciting to learn for those of you who are interested in Japanese culture or want to live in Japan in the future and stuff like that. But in this first episode, just gonna take it slow and talk a little bit about how it was in 2024. Yeah, because in that video we didn't talk about anything about how it was.
Oh, that's right.
This at this point of recording, we're still in 2024. So how it was this year? It's actually Christmas right now when we're recording this.
Yay.
Yeah. So Harumi, how was it 2024? What kind of year was it for you?
Yeah, first of all, the beginning of 2024 was always sleepy.
Okay, why?
Because of Zen.
Oh yeah, that's
always
right.
sleepy.
He just turned 1 year old.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year,
So
he was still almost bald. Didn't have any hair almost. Yeah. He finally now has hair, but
we love
his
the pictures.
hair was very thin at that time.
Super cute. The face is same, but really,
exactly.
really
His
bald.
face is almost the same. Now, Zen's birthday is December 28th. If you remember that live stream we did when he was born and all that kind of stuff. But so it's been almost 2 years since he was born. But we sometimes look back at old pictures and we see him and his face is still the same, round and with a lot of meat on his cheeks and everything. But his hair is so thin. It's so bald, so it's really cute. But anyways, that said, you were saying you were very sleepy.
Sleepy. So the beginning of 2024, I don't really remember anything.
Oh, okay.
The after latter, how to say, 後半?
The last half.
The last half of this year. I think I was busy.
You're pretty busy, actually.
Studying kitsuke, kimono dressing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And also Japanese traditional dancing. So it was the first show performance. First performance was summer, right? July.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. So osaraikai. And at the November, I had what was the name?
I don't know. I went there though. It was in Osaka.
Osaka. Another performance, and still while I do the two performance training at this performances, I need to learn so many things about kimono dressing.
Because you're doing it at the same time.
But I was doing it at the same time. I don't know why, but I was doing it at the same time. And I need to do my practice almost every day. Because every month I have the exam of kimono dressing.
That's right. Yeah, had those small tests basically.
Small
tests
once
in a while.
Small tests of knowledge. And also the gijutsu.
By what? Knowledge? Do you mean it's like a paper test kind
of
thing?
Paper test.
Oh, okay.
I also had the paper test online.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
and also I need to go to the sensei's home, like workplace to have the small test. For example, this month I train about kimono and Nagoya obi, like shoulder one, like shoulder obi, like the belt of the belt. And the next month, I need to do the furisode, like it's really long sleeve with a long sleeve.
Yeah.
And the really normal kimono and the furisode are really different.
Very different, right?
Like the points you need to work on is really different. So I need to reorganize how to kitsuke, how to wear, and every time I need to work on a different. How to say the hand place was in different position.
Yeah.
So I need to fukushu. Fukushu ってなんていうの?
Yeah, I don't know. Restudy
like every single time. It was really hard.
Yeah.
At the same time, I need to do the Japanese traditional dancing.
Practicing for the performances.
Yeah. So just simply busy.
That's your impression of 2024? Yeah. Lots of studying and performances and everything?
Yeah, that's right.
True. Yeah, the first half, Zen was still a tiny baby, so yeah. When our kids are small, as much as we are very happy raising our adorable babies, our bodies physically are half dead. We're almost like zombies, so we don't get enough sleep. We don't get enough sleep, but we're always awake till like midnight, 1 a.m., late times 2 a.m. to do video editing, online lessons and stuff like that. So yeah, I totally understand that you don't remember the first half. Yeah. Last half, though, my impression of you was just really, really busy, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, because Arimi is hopefully going to be almost a kind of like a professional, right? After taking those exams and such. So once that happens, we'll be able to do a lot more in future. Maybe online lessons, of course. We would be able to actually do events in Japan, maybe make more content on Let's Ask Shogo, maybe even have your own platform, talk about kimonos and all that kind of stuff. Kimono-wise, I mean, we talked a little bit about this in our main channels, Let's Ask Shogo's video too, for the future, but we're really hoping to make our original kimono. We're actually already working, starting discussing with a lot of different companies that make kimonos and fabrics and such, or designers and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And hopefully we'll be able to make something work out by 2025.
Yeah.
Especially these kimonos at the right now, I think the best way to actually create these kimonos and actually sell them is to the people who are cheering on Let's Ask Sensei. Yeah, which is the Kobudo channel that I've been running for 2 years now. Yeah, with Sensei.
It's already 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. It's actually the first video that we posted was 2023's January 1st. Yeah, so I went to the dojo to film for the first time in 2022, actually. It was November. Yeah, we filmed two times, November, December. We filmed 15 videos in those 2 months, and we started posting next January, actually.
So is it like Zen is just born? No.
No. Zen was born at the end of 2023.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. So
then why is still 2 years old? 2 years.
Oh, wait, 2 years. Wait, 2024. He is 2 years old. So 2022. Yeah, he was born then at that time. Even I think.
Just born.
Yeah. He was just born when we started Let's Ask Sensei, I think.
Really?
Yeah. See, I don't remember everything properly. Yeah. All these things are businesses and our kids, and it just goes. We never actually sort these things out, so we don't know what's going on with timing. But yeah, I mean, anyways, these kimonos are really exciting though at the moment. Yeah, for us, it's a hot topic for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I am really excited about.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I am too. I mean, I've been wearing kimonos for a long time now. Yeah, but there were a lot of misunderstandings that I had, a lot of wrong information I've been saying out in my videos. Well, same for katanas too, but for kimonos too, there was a lot of misunderstandings. Like I didn't know there were different types of ways to tie your hakama. I didn't really understand about the fabrics and their ranks for men's kimono. I mean, I knew that in women's kimono, there's a lot of different ranks, and it's really strict. We made videos about it, but men's kimono had no clue what's going on, because what's really crazy is that even with the same fabrics or types of kimono and such, men's and women's kimono have different rankings.
Yeah.
So sometimes this fabric is a little bit higher in women's kimono, but it's a little bit lower in men's kimono, and vice versa, basically. So yeah, it's really hard. It's really complicated, So I had no clue about that. But this year we finally actually bought couple of good books, and I finally started to study about it, and I have some basic information in my mind on it, so in my head. So I really hope we'll be able to make some content, maybe videos and such, and try to sort that out too, so everyone can learn a little bit about that as well. And I'm really into kimonos right now myself too. And I finally have a deeper, proper understanding of what it is. I probably used to do a lot of weird things. I even in the past, like it was a time when I very, very first started wearing kimonos. It was like, I don't know, maybe like 2019, 18, around there. I just started working at Shishin Samurai Restaurant. Yeah, I mean, if you hear the word Samurai Restaurant, and if you know at what time I was working there, you're a huge fan of us. Yeah, I have talked about it many, many times, but I talked about it in the past. Yeah, because it's the first job that I had. Yeah, it was first working at a samurai restaurant. Yeah, that was my first job after graduating university. I was actually a manager of a restaurant. I've said this quite a lot of times. But if you know about this, you're a huge fan.
That's right.
But anyways, I started wearing kimonos for the first time when I worked at that restaurant. And what's crazy is that when I started working there, I didn't even wear an obi.
Yeah,
I just wore hakama literally over a hangi. Yeah, so
if someone asked you, like...
It was Ninja Dojo.
Yeah, where is your obi?
Yeah, where's your obi? Why don't you have an obi on? I was like, what's an obi? That's crazy, right? And the reason why I didn't know about that is because the person who very first taught me how to wear a hakama was the person who trained kendo. In kendo, you don't wear kakobi.
Why?
Because you don't need it. You don't actually put anything through it, right? It's unnecessary. Unless it's like, I think, if you remember King is a nickname. He's my friend. Yeah. So King has done kendo for like 20, almost 30 years, right? Yeah. And he explained to me that unless it's like in a really, really important competition or tournament or like a exam, kind of thing, down promotion exams, you don't usually wear kako because it's unnecessary. You're gonna be putting the armor on anyways.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. So I had a friend who didn't know anything about obis at all because they'd never put it on before. So that person taught me how to wear a kama for the very first time. And then after that, I started working at Kyoto Samurai Experience. Now, Kyoto Samurai Experience still exists today. So you guys might know about it if you ever came to Japan. Yeah. Looked up some information about things to do in Kyoto. You might know about that. But I started working there. And then the leader there at Kyoto Samurai Experience, the company owner, the CEO, I guess you could call him, he did Iaido. Yeah, so he knew how to, of course, he didn't know theater, he did Iaido, so he knew how to wear a kakobi. So he was the person who taught me how to properly wear a kakobi the first time. Yeah, so there was times when I didn't even know what a kakobi was,
That's right.
And then there were times when I did not know what a juban is. Yeah, I didn't know that haori existed in the first place. I had no clue what the difference between a setta and a geta and a zori are.
Wow.
I was like, they're just different. They look different, maybe? They look different. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. But I thought they were the same things, I thought they were all geta at first. But of course they're different.
All geta or all zori.
That's what I thought. But they're different, of course. I thought there was different ways to call the same thing kind of thing. But it was totally different. So now I'm finally having a little bit of a deeper understanding of what men's kimono are. And I'm really
because we are
enjoying
wearing.
it. Yeah. I have 10 times more kimono than I used to when I was only doing YouTube. Because you remember when we were only making YouTube videos like in mid-COVID, the pandemic, I think I only had like 1/10 of the kimono we have right now. We were just wearing like 5 or 6 of the kimonos like, over and over and over.
Like green one.
The green one and
another green one.
Another green one.
Brown.
Not white, but it's like in Japanese we would say hadairo, kind of beige maybe, or something like that. But we only had like just 2 or 3. I think we were just constantly wearing those all the time. And now I have a huge collection, shelves only with my men's kimono that doesn't keep all of my kimono in anymore. Yeah, I have been.
It's already full.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have been like watching my recent YouTube shorts, I'm wearing different kimonos every single time.
Yeah.
You know, like a teenage girl doesn't want to wear the same clothes, you know. Like, I wore that last week. I can't do that in front of my friends. It's embarrassing kind of thing, you know.
Oh, no.
It's almost like a teenage girl now, you know. So, yeah, I have a lot of kimono. They're really, really super cool. Yeah. And it's also totally different from, you know, we originally started this podcast saying that we're going to be reviewing 2024, but I haven't gone to my story yet. But yeah, what's really crazy is that recently we actually have that company where it's called MakiKaku. Yeah, but MakiKaku is the kimono company that I've bought like a lot of my kimono from. Like right now, maybe it's like 60-70%, but still it's the majority of my kimono are bought from that company. Now, we actually started recently working a little bit together with MakiKaku, and they've actually been making my long kimono, basically, well, what should I say, kinagashi length. So basically from down to around your ankles. Yeah. They actually make the hangi style. So hangi style only goes like the middle of your thigh. Yeah. Yeah, and it also has strings on the side, so you can just tie it up to wear it. Yeah. So they make those types of kimonos. So I actually contacted them this year. So yeah, we are reviewing 2024. We contacted them this year for the first time, and we asked them, would it be able if you can kind of like cut it and change it into a hangi, basically, because I always wear a hakama, right? And when it's a kinagashi and it's long, it just gets in the way. And it's really stressful on the legs and everything. So I asked them to do that, and they said yes. And I think we've already asked them to make the long kimono into a short one, like maybe 30 kimonos already. Yeah, we actually just recently did it again, and we probably got like 10 kimono back. Yeah, they're all super, super cool. And some of them are extremely expensive. Yeah, and some of the brand kimonos can be very, very expensive. It's crazy how much money we've probably been using on kimonos, but it's also for our studying too. Yeah, I really wanted to try to get as many kimonos as possible, wear it actually, maybe like, for example, if we can start posting them, like Harumi actually has a Instagram account is called Let's Ask Harumi. Yeah. And I mean, Harumi's been posting a lot of kimono content related stuff, and we're thinking that maybe we could post men's kimono stuff as well. And then if we do that, we'll be able to see like which kimonos are most popular, basically. And seeing everyone's reactions, you know, and maybe we can try to get an image of what kind of kimonos everyone's looking for, kind of thing. So I mean, it is kind of like an investment. Yeah. If I try to make it into a good way. Yeah.
Of course. And we need to know the fabric.
Yeah, different types of fabric.
To look on the screen, we can feel the fabric, like how the wrinkles.
Yeah. On the screen, you mean like on the product page, right? On the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right.
So we need to buy it and wear
it. The
it.
most recent one we bought had really, really good fabric. I probably fell in love with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Yeah. What was that website called again? They mainly make women's kimono, don't they? Yeah, I think your Japanese traditional dancing Nihonbyo sensei was involved in the brand? No?
I don't think so.
Okay. Like, it was on a magazine, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was on the Kimono Anne.
Yeah, it's a magazine about kimonos, and it was on that. But anyways, yeah, with that said, we're really into kimonos right now.
Yeah, famous kimono magazine. And the kimono you bought, like the green one and with the black dots. Yeah. Was the collaboration with the brand and the kimono magazine.
No, cool. So, exactly. I got that one. I really, really like it. Harumi liked it probably more than I did, but yeah, I think I really like the one that's half and half. That's left half and the right half of the kimono is a different color. Yeah, the fabric is so soft and smooth. Yeah, but the price is very, of course, you know, it's I mean, because it's such a good fabric, the price actually goes up that much too.
But it was okay price, right?
Well, yeah.
Not like
it could have been worse.
That expensive, right?
Yeah, I guess it could have been worse, but still definitely probably a lot more expensive than you guys are imagining, I think. Yeah.
But I was really surprised the fabric is polyester. Polyester.
Yeah.
And I really want to know that because I saw a post of my kimono friend, my kimono friend, saying that in abroad, the kimono lovers in abroad.
You don't put it in before it. Kimono lovers abroad.
Kimono lovers abroad don't like the polyester kimono.
Why?
Because they can't go back to Earth.
Go back to Earth? Hi guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go. I'm gonna go back to Earth. Which planet were you from? So I was from Jupiter, so I have to go back to Earth. Sorry. You're in Earth right now. Don't worry, don't have to go anywhere then. What do you mean?
地球に帰らない.
Like
that
what?
was that.
I get what you mean. Yeah, it's like what non-recyclable. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, there are some certain materials like shoken, right? Like silk. That would actually what?
It's natural. It's not natural.
I'm looking for the right word too. Yeah, it's not natural. It's like basically like plastic products versus natural products kind of thing, right? Yeah, plastic if it's in the ground, it's gonna stay there forever. It's gonna damage the environment kind of thing, right? And polyester will be the same thing. Yeah. So yeah. It's not good for environment. Yeah, go back to Earth. Go back to Earth. I don't know. Guys, tell me if that's a proper way to expression in English. We have no clue. Yeah, but in Japanese we say that anything that like let's say any animal that dies, will this body will eventually be eaten by bacteria and turns into dirt, right? And it gives the energy to the plants, and that's how the cycle of life works, right? Yeah. When we say that expression, we say chikyū ni kairu, which means goes back to Earth, and Earth means literally the ground, kind of Earth, not the planet, So anyways, that was okay. I get it. I get what that means. Yeah.
I think it was the interesting topic.
Mm-hmm.
So personally, I love silk kimono.
Yeah,
I always wear silk kimono because it's really easy to wear. Because it will fit my body. Like polyester kimono, if it's an expensive one, I think the fabric is really high class, so it will fit you. But like cheaper polyester, will how to say it really easy to get loose.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So I love silk kimono. Yeah. But silk kimono is really difficult to manage.
Take care of.
Yeah, take care of because just the other day I got my water. Zenkun got his water spilled on my kimono.
Water?
He spilled water to my really expensive kimono. My
it wasn't
favorite
an expensive
kimono.
One, right? It wasn't so expensive.
Like 3.
Oh, okay, that is pretty expensive. Yeah, 30,000
not that. Yeah, not that cheap. Right?
Yeah.
And it's homogi, like the high class kimono that I wore.
Maybe third or fourth on the top. Yeah, homogi. Yeah.
Like I wore the kimono when Hinata got 3 years old. Shichigo-san and Nagi's Shichigo-san. I wore that kimono.
Very recently.
Yeah. So it was my favorite one. So I was really sad to throw it away.
It's crazy. If you guys, we really should have taken a picture of it, to be honest.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly. If it's really crazy how it's a silk kimono, and what you did is just you spilled water on it. Any other kind of clothes you would imagine, if you just spill water on it, you dry it, it comes back normal, right? But for the shoken, we call it the silk. The silk kimono, it's almost as if you spilled coffee on it.
Yeah, that's right.
You just spilled water on it. It looks as if you spilled some kind of wine or some coffee or something like that. It's terrible. It looks horrible. Like a huge stain right there.
If it's like a really spot, like rain spot or something, it can be erased by professional, removed by professional. But that big,
huge. Our son probably spilled a whole cup of water on it.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
I was crying.
Well, you shouldn't have kept it there.
That's right. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Had we kept it in our room where our kids are always playing. And of course, she had it properly folded and everything. It was neat and done, but it was on the floor where our kids are always, playing around. And having our son have a cup of water in that room in the first place is not a good idea. It's a tatami room anyway, so the whole thing was not so good. Yeah.
So what I wanted to say is silk kimono is really difficult to manage.
You were
So we are going to sell kimono, make kimono overseas, right? I really want to know which, polyester or silk, which one.
I am very confident that 99% of our listeners right now are like, I have no effing clue what you're talking about. Polyester or silk, guys? What do you think? Please vote below. No one's gonna have any clue what you're talking about, unless they're like a professional in fabrics or stuff like that.
I know.
We have a couple of people who are like professionals in fabric. I've received message from people who are like, what's your fabric of your kimono? But it's really, really rare though.
I know, but we can know that you don't like plastic.
Okay.
This is a simple topic, right? Like straw or plastic bag. If it's plastic, then everyone won't love this kimono, or we can make it for like cotton maybe.
I am though very, very confident that many of at least the people that I know of probably don't know anything about that and probably wouldn't mind that much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the thing is that I mean, even if it's good or bad for the environment, if you're not going to be wearing it, then it's not it doesn't make any sense anymore, because there is a lot of things that's not good for this planet, but we have to have, right?
That's right.
So if we try to make it environment friendly, but it's really hard to wear and maintain, then I think a lot of the guys won't be wearing it. I mean,
and also expensive.
Yeah, right. Super expensive too. That's gonna get more and more difficult for people to have. So I mean, like, I mean, of course, I'm not the kind of person who's like, I don't care anything about the environment kind of person. Of course, I do want to do what I can as much as possible for the environment, I don't even own my own car, I don't even drive cars or stuff like that. So I try to, do the best I can. But at the same time, though, it's really difficult, to try to, I think we can try to be environmental friendly in different fields and not try to seek it. Because even if it's polyester, though, if you continue wearing it, you're not, giving it back to Earth, right?
That's right.
Yeah, just wear it. And if you're going to be throwing it away, just do it properly so you don't damage Earth, So I don't think it's such a big deal, to be honest, from my point of view, at least. I mean, some people might be angry listening to this, but
no.
I mean, I treat my kimono properly enough that I don't give it back to Earth. So I don't have it somewhere buried in the ground. At least my kimono, I wouldn't do that. Even polyester kimono can be very expensive and they can be very precious. So I won't be throwing my kimono away randomly on the ground. So but anyways, with that said, we've been talking for more than 30 minutes. We have to do other stuff too that I haven't gotten into any of the reviewing 2024.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But just do it quickly then. So 2024, basically I started off with fighting with a terrible symptoms of my Raynaud's sickness.
Yeah.
My toes were terrible. I'm actually going to be making a video about that too, so I'm probably going to talk about that there too. But my first half, or maybe until the end of 2024, I couldn't even properly walk actually for about for 2024.
End of 2024.
The end of summer, I said. The end of summer of 2024, yes. So until the end of summer, I really couldn't properly walk. So that was very painful, first of all. And this year, the biggest thing that happened was absolutely the training camp with Asayama Ichiden Ryu.
Was this year?
Yeah, that was May, actually. May 22 to 24th, actually. Wow. So that training camp where we had Six Sensei, of course, and Tsukara Sensei, Kurosan Sensei, and also 57 participants who took part in it. We all stayed at a ryokan that has a dojo, and we did these 3 days of training, 8 hours each. Yeah, the not just the training, but also, we had meals together. We hanged out at each other's rooms in the ryokans, drinking until really late time and all that kind of stuff. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
That sounds so fun.
That really was a huge turning point in my whole life, I think. I definitely fell in love with Asayama Ichiden Ryu, the Kobudo Asayama Ichiden Ryu, a lot more again. I already loved Asayama Ichiden Ryu. I love Six Sensei very much, but I fell in love with it again, basically, all over, So... and that was a huge change. And that huge change led to a lot of painful things this year, I think. Yeah. I think a lot of these, painful, hard experiences, timings in your life maybe come once every 2-3 years maybe. Yeah, I mean, like the last thing I remember that was really painful was when Kazu and Tomoko left the team. I mean, we tried to do the best we can to do it peacefully, and should I say, to make the whole event something positive as much as possible. But of course, at the same time, our two best friends having to lead the team, and it was really painful, right? That was probably the last thing that I remember, other than this year. Yeah. This year, I can't. There's a lot of things I can't talk about here, even if it's a podcast that I tried to go a little bit personal. It's a little too personal that I really can't talk about this. But because I really fell in love with Asayama Ichiden Ryu again, I had to make a lot of hard decisions on quitting certain things, how my relationship with certain people would change or not change, all that kind of stuff, and it was pretty hard. There was some time during this year where my mental state was probably the worst in the past, maybe even when the COVID pandemic came, and we threw away basically 5 million yen, our first investment in the very first business that we had to close down in 2 or 3 months. Yeah, even at that time, my mental state wasn't that bad, to be honest. Yeah, so this year was a very, very important year, I think I would say. It was the year of my last 20s, first of all, but my birthday was right in the middle of one of the most painful times this year. And I really am happy that I survived. I'm really happy that I survived. I mean, so it really helped me grow a lot, though. There's a lot of things. It taught me a lot of things about how I should or shouldn't make decisions in the way, because of my personality, the way I do things. I should or shouldn't make decisions in certain ways. It taught me a lot of stuff like that. Also, people who I should be involved with or shouldn't be involved with, or and all that kind of stuff. It really, really opened up my eyes even more, about myself, and also about my future and my environment around me. And right now, at the point of recording I physically, mentally, I'm doing perfectly fine. I'm doing great, actually. But there were days when I was literally shedding tears because of happiness, also sadness, all that kind of stuff. And it was very painful. It actually kind of planted a certain trauma in me too, to be honest. But I think I'm gonna be using it in a positive way for the future, of course. But it was very interesting, I would say. I don't know if that's the right word to wrap the story up. I was shedding tears, and it was very painful, and it was a very interesting year. I'm pretty sure that's not the right way to wrap up this year.
It's a strange feeling.
Yeah, but it definitely was an year. There's a lot of things that we wanted to do, but we couldn't. I mean, we promised everyone we'll be making more videos on Let's Ask Shogo. We couldn't do that either. Well, we couldn't do this because we don't have enough energy. We can't do that because we don't have enough time. We're constantly right now still giving up a lot of stuff, to be honest. But even so, we aren't hiring anyone. It's just me and Artemi always, doing things on our own. I mean, we might be able to try to have more people working with us. I mean, we are getting used to it. I mean, we have this team that we always work with when we film videos with professional videos with Let's Ask Sensei. That's absolutely asking someone else to do it for us, But we don't have actually that people that are really close to us that would always be working with us, So the only people who we would hire for certain events or projects only. So it's just the two of us still, But so next year, well, maybe you guys are listening to this already in 2025, but 2025, I really hope that try not to keep our hopes up too much. Because our environment situation isn't going to be changing that much. Because Zen is still at home. He's not going to preschool yet. He's not going to kindergarten yet, So he's going to be at home, taking a lot of Harumi's time. There's still going to be a lot of things that we can't do. But even in such an environment, we have gotten to at least here. Having our YouTube channel, other businesses, and we have been able to reach a certain amount of success, of course. So we'll do our best this year too, 2025, as much as we can. We're not going to pressure ourselves too much. We've learned in the past couple of years that pressuring ourselves, Harumi and I are the kind of people that would love to pressure ourselves, to be honest. We're the kind of people who would always say to ourselves that we're not doing enough, we got to work harder kind of people. So we easily go in that direction, but that doesn't really help with anything, because we can't do it physically. It's impossible. There are certain things. So we're gonna try to take it easy as much as possible this year. From next year, next year, at the point of recording, 2026, April, Zen is gonna start going to kindergarten. Zen's gonna start going to kindergarten. So then all three of our kids will be either in elementary school or kindergarten. So then we'll definitely have more time. But until then, we're still kind of handcuffed, if that makes sense. Leg cuffed, handcuffed still. So once we get all those off, I'm gonna be able to do more in the future. But 2025, we'll see how it goes. But one thing we're certain is that we're gonna be enjoying it, because we always enjoy everything we do. Life always gives us the best events. And everything has a meaning. So that's what we always believe. That really is the kind of mindset that helped me through the hardest times in my life. So exactly. It's always giving us the best events in our lives. So it always has a meaning. In the future, you'll understand what it's about.
Absolutely.
All right. So then, guys, we were originally thinking of only recording about 30 minutes, but it's been 40 minutes, and it's 11:10 p.m., almost midnight in Japan time. We're probably going to be doing some video editing until maybe 12:30 or 1 a.m. or something like that. So, okay, guys, Shogo and Harumi's podcast is back. I really hope you can listen to our future episodes that are coming up soon. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.